I hope you have a pencil and paper. We are asking an awful lot of questions, and you need to follow up on them. This is not about left or right, Republican or Democrat. It's not about, really, it's not even about President Obama. As I will show you, this stuff has been laid during the Bush administration. Do you believe in the Constitution? Do you believe in freedom of speech? Do you believe in a free press? Well, here is what our new FCC Chief Diversity Officer said. Listen.
Venezuela, Chavez, really an incredible revolution, democratic revolution, to begin to put in place things that were going to have an impact on the people of Venezuela. The property owners, the folks who were then controlling the media in Venezuela rebelled, worked frankly with folks here in the U.S. government, worked to oust him, but he came back in another revolution, and then Chavez began to take very seriously media in this country.
Okay. Hear that? The important revolution, or what did he call it?
Incredible.
The incredible revolution from Hugo Chavez. See, I'm beginning to see that whole meeting with Hugo Chavez in the book in a whole different light, aren't you? Seton Motley, Director of Communications for the Media Research Center, is with us. Tell me exactly what his plan is.
His plan is to use the nebulous FCC regulations of media diversity and localism to travel alternate routes to arrive at the same destination as the Fairness Doctrine, which is to shut you up by shutting you down. He wants to assault the radio industry to effect an ideological outcome. As we discussed a week ago, he wants to charge you dollar for dollar your 100% operating costs for the year.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Nobody could do that.
Then he wants to fine you if you aren't meeting his on top of that, if you're not meeting his definition of media diversity and localism. He's actually come up with a media diversity and localism mathematical equation, which is bizarre on its face, first of all, because you can't translate this to math. But beyond that, it's just bizarre because he goes into this formula where it's 4 numerators over a denominator. All the numerators are multiplied by one another. So if you screw up any one of them, you get a 0. It's all zeroed out, and you failed, and you get fined.
Oh, my God.
Yes. And that could be any one of the 4. Additionally, he's got his media diversity working against his localism at times. If you hire 3 local reporters, but they're all white guys, that's a 0, and you've all zeroed out, and you get fined. And, of course, all of this money is supposed to go...
I don't care. I really don't care about... I believe in the words of Martin Luther King. Judge somebody by the content of their character. Why are we being dragged back into the 1950s, 1850s, where we're looking at somebody's skin color?
And that's what he wants to do. He is myopically focused on the racial and ethnic...
And we're not even talking about... We're only talking about race, as I understand it. We're not talking about diversity of opinion.
No. Because remember, he's working with the diversity panel, the diversity committee at the FCC, which has 31 groups on it, and none of them are conservative. So there's certainly no ideological diversity on the diversity committee.
Panel.
That's been around for years, about 2006, 2000. That was a similar fumble by former Republican Chairman Kevin Martin along the lines of the creation or the process of beginning of the creation of the local diversity content boards.
This track has been laid.
Yes.
Over the last, what, 6 years?
Thereabouts.
Yeah.
Internally, started with Chairman Martin.
Right.
Yeah.
It has been laid. Give me one more thing, because I've only got a few more seconds with you. Give me one more thing that he is planning or he has said that people should know about.
Well, what he wants to do is he wants to set up 8 pods around the country of FCC boards and CPB boards, Corporation for Public Broadcasting boards, and he wants them to regulate political advertising and commentary, number of commercials these stations run, and ratings information about programs before they are broadcast. So basically, he wants to take over regulation of the entire operation of radio and television stations.
It is absolutely unbelievable. America. Is this America? Is it? Ask yourself that question. These are reasonable questions in apparently unreasonable times. Is this the way we decide how things happen? Do we have these shadow operations with these new czars or advisors or whatever the hell they want to call them, calling the shots and doing it with a hidden agenda, doing it slowly, quietly behind the scenes, and then boom, there it is. You are about to lose your freedom of speech in this country. If you disagree with that, please contact me and tell me how. Because I'd like to live in that world. I'd like to believe that. But with everything else I have shown you this week, and then you see the clampdown by somebody who is extolling the virtues of the revolution in Venezuela, I don't know how you see that. Could somebody, please, I mean this sincerely, please explain to me how this isn't anti-capitalist, revolutionary in nature, and anti-constitutional? How does this resemble our republic and our First Amendment at all? Please answer that question.